Foundational to any study of geometry is a discussion on definitions. So we have a point which has no dimension. A point looks like this. We'll call this point A, and we say that as point A. We have a line that extends in one dimension forever. So here's our line. Notice that there's arrows on both ends, indicating that this goes on forever. We'll call this line L. Sometimes we also have points in a line, and then we can also call it by those points. A plane extends in two dimensions forever. So imagine if you took a line and you went ahead and grabbed it from the sides and you stretched it out in all directions forever. That's what a plane would look like. Now, we're pretty limited on our brains on how to make a plane appear, but in most cases we draw a plane like this. Note, however, that it's just going on forever. We generally name a plane by 3 points in the plane. Collinear points are points that lie on the same line. Note the word collinear has the word line in it. Coplanar points are points that are in the same plane. Problem 1. Let's name a line. So we have, for example, line HE, or we could have line DF. Let's look at HE first. Notice that there is an arrow going this way forever and this way forever, and it contains 2 points, and that's why we called it line HE. We could have also named it line EH if you wanted to. Now, concerning line DF, we could have also named this by another 2 points in this line. So you'll know that it goes on forever in this direction and this direction. We could have named it DE. We could have named it line ED. We could have named it line FD. We could have named it line EF, or we could have named it line FE. In order for us to name a plane, we'll need to pick 3 points in that plane. H is not on the plane, so we will pick 3 points on the plane. And so we could call this plane DGF, for example. Or we could pick any other 3 points on the plane. So we could also call this plane DEF, plane GEF, plane FEG, plane FED, etc. Name a point not on the plane. Well, point H, right? Name 3 coplanar points. These are points that are in the plane. So once again, we could go ahead and name points that are in the plane that are coplanar, that make up the plane. GDF, right? FEG, EGF, EDF, etc. So for example, let's do GDF. 3 collinear points. These are points that lie in the same line. Okay? If we look, there's only one option because HE is only 2 points. I need 3 points. So the points have to be DEF. Okay. Now the order doesn't matter in this case because they're collinear points. You can say DEF, EFD, FED, etc. Name 3 points that are not collinear. Well, as long as they're not on the same line, right? So we could do, for example, DGF, or we could even do DGH, etc. A postulate or an axiom is a statement that is accepted to be true without any proof. So this is a statement that we just accept. We don't have to prove it. It's just one of the rules of the game. Okay, here are some examples of some postulates. So we have 2 points make a line. And if a line exists, then it must have at least 2 points. 3 non-collinear points make a plane. And if 2 points lie in the same plane, then the line that contains those 2 points is in the same plane. Let me visualize that one for you. So here's a plane, and there are 2 points in this plane. We'll call them A and B. Now, we said that 2 points make a line. However, these 2 points are in this plane, and if those 2 points are in the plane, then this line is also in the plane. Take a moment to summarize. Draw an example of 3 points that are collinear and coplanar.